And there's a blast that has been reported in Peshawar police lines area, Pakistan. The blast happened inside a mosque. Those are the latest details that we're getting, that there is a blast that was reported inside a mosque in Peshawar police line area in Pakistan. This is yet again an attack that has happened at a civilian location in Pakistan. Pakistan, remember, has been facing a difficult situation, whether economically or from the internal security point of view. And such kind of blasts have taken place earlier as well. What more details can we have? Who exactly is responsible for it? Are there any casualties? We are awaiting all those details to trickle in few seconds from now. But as of now, we can tell you that there is a blast that has been reported in Pakistan. The blast happened in Peshawar. In Peshawar, there's a police line area. Within the area, there's a mosque that is situated. In that mosque, that blast has taken place. Various internal disturbances have been witnessed in Pakistan when it comes to various terror organizations which are operating. There is a rebellion of sorts that has happened against the civilian government in Pakistan. And in the context and backdrop of it, there's a grave economic crisis as well that the country is facing right now in terms of everyday ration supply, in terms of electricity. And this is yet another internal security issue that has emerged. Abhishek with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, what more do we know?
So far the information has been that this attack has happened in the mosque, and many people have been injured. About 2 dozen people have been injured. They are being taken to nearby hospitals to provide all the essential and emergency medical aid. So far there has not been any fatality that has been reported in this. The blast has happened in the police line Masjid Peshawar. So we know that Peshawar has been a very active area in terms of these terrorist activities, or these radical groups are very much centered around that region. And there has been instances in the past also when Peshawar has been targeted, or civic places in Peshawar has been targeted as terrorists have been going on this area. And the latest explosion that we are reporting has happened just about an hour ago when this incident has happened. Multiple injuries are reported, but so far more information regarding this whole attack, who all could be behind this, and the nature of it, and the number of people who might have been injured or severely critical on it. We are still awaiting official confirmation on this.
All right, we'll tread slowly as and when the details trickle in. Abhishek Jha continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, right now it's difficult to point out who exactly is responsible. There are some visuals as well that we are exclusively putting out on the screens right now for our viewers. There is heavy security deployment in and around the area. But the larger context, Abhishek, of the internal security in Pakistan, how the situation has been and how the civilian government has been facing a challenge, whether it's economy or the internal security from different organizations and terror groups.
So we know that Pakistan has been actually dealing on a lot of steps. If we talk about security aspect of it, there is CTP alliance which has taken up their attack against civilian infrastructure and defense military infrastructure in Pakistan. They have clearly said that they will step up their attack against Pakistan establishment. Then there are Baloch protests that are happening along the line of Pakistan's CPSC project in Gwadar. There is inflationary pressure in the economy when the people of Pakistan are already complaining that they cannot sustain with this kind of price rise of essential commodities in day-to-day life. Now Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is trying to gather money or shore up economic assistance from various countries, including International Monetary Fund. So amidst all these reports, there is only crisis that is only being reported from Pakistan every day. Every day Pakistan's establishment, every day Pakistan's government is facing a new challenge, be it on the front of economy, international diplomacy, or internal security. The latest incident of Peshawar blast is one of the challenges that Pakistan has faced in the recent weeks, when terrorists have threatened that they will continue to attack Pakistan's military establishment and continue to target civilian spaces as well.
The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region in Pakistan, where Peshawar and the city and the district is located, has seen various kind of attacks in the past as well. I remember, and as I read, there is an incident that was reported back in 2022 as well, Abhishek. And in that blast, as many as 57 people were killed in the suicide blast that once again happened inside a mosque. So the history of this kind of violence has existed in this region, and unfortunately in the city of Peshawar as well.
So, of course, Peshawar has been, center of many heinous terrorist activities in the past. Also, remember in 2014, on 16 December, there was these gunmen who, came into a school and started and then indiscriminate firing. Uh, Many kids were killed, and that remains one of the most horrible incidences of terrorism that Pakistan has faced in the past few years. But
Hmm.
having said that, Pakistan is facing something that is of Pakistan's own making. Pakistan has allowed these terrorist fronts to operate, to flourish,
Yeah.
to increase their presence in Pakistan territory, apparently to use them against India or its other neighboring countries. It
Hmm.
has used them in Afghanistan as well. But now it looks like these mercenaries are now biting back
Hmm.
to those hands who had actually freed them for a very long time. And now Pakistan will have to answer its own people why it allowed these terrorist fronts to operate and consolidate on its own soil. And now Pakistani people are feeling the brunt of it.
Whether it's Tehreek-e-Taliban or whether it's the Islamic State, or even earlier when the blasts had happened back in March in 2022, these were the two terror outfits which were held responsible for it. And as you pointed out, Pakistan had honed these terror organizations, used them for their own benefit, and now it has come to bite them back.
Yes, and we have seen in the past also the attacks happening in Islamabad. In fact, just few weeks ago, there was this high emergency situation happening in Pakistan's capital city, Islamabad, when the security measures were taken to a next level. Various embassies in Pakistan, including
Hmm.
UK, USA, Australia, and some European countries, also issued advisory to their citizens to avoid uh, gathering or going to public spaces because there was multiple threat coming from all terrorist organizations that they are going to attack city of Islamabad. So
Hmm.
much so
Hmm.
that people got frustrated because of the multiple checkpoints that were erected to kind of ensure that there is no intruder that comes to the city. So
Hmm.
there such instances has happened in past also in Pakistan. Many cities have been targeted. Peshawar has been very much near to Afghanistan border.
Yeah.
Khyber
Yeah.
Pakhtunkhwa is the region where most of these activities happen. So this is yet another incident of the terrorism, it looks like.
Pathikrit Payne is also with us on the broadcast. Pathikrit, not the first time that the city of Peshawar, the capital province in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region, has been targeted. The fact that it's quite close to Afghanistan and the manner in which things have happened in Pakistan ever since the takeover of Taliban, the involvement of Tehreek-e-Taliban and the Islamic State in the history, in the past as well, we have seen it, and once again an attack happening in Peshawar. How do you see these developments? Pathikrit.
Well, in general, Taliban has made it clear that they will do a series of attacks. There's no doubt about it. But even before Taliban actually, waged war against Pakistan government, there has been a series of attacks on Shia mosques, most of which were done by radical Sunni Islamic terrorist organizations, especially Sipai Sahaba and even the Islamic State organizations as well. So we have to see, which one has done it. But what the larger conclusion is this: there are several subterfuges in the complex realm of conflicts that are happening in Pakistan. One is basically between the Taliban and the Pakistan government. Islamic State has been playing a role in terms of attacking Shia mosques. They have their own agenda. Sometimes they have a coalition with some of the anti-Pakistani government forces, and at the same time there are also allegations that Pakistan government may be using Islamic State to wage some kind of attack on Afghanistan government as well. So, overall, as it stands, while it is too early to actually draw conclusion in terms of who has done,
Yes. Yes.
the decline of Pakistan and its sinking into a bottomless pit, both economically, ethnically, and sectarian violence, and from terrorism perspective, continues. And I don't think